Gentlemen, this is the revolutionary mind. I'm here to talk to you once again, coming to you live from my brand new channel. I want to thank everybody that's subscribed to my channel so far. Hopefully, more subscribers will come to this channel to get knowledge, to get truth, and to understand that we're living in a system of oppression. And it's not a game, it's not make believe, it's reality. And only you can change reality. How's everyone doing tonight? Hope you're all doing well. I'm somewhere in New York City. I'm in one of my rooms here. My wife is sleeping, so I am doing a video in a secluded room right now with my flashlight. That's why you're seeing it look kind of dark in here. Now, I want to talk quickly about the many and the few. I've talked about interracial dating before. I've talked about white supremacy. I've talked about the trickery they use against black people. And tonight I'm going to talk about interracial dating once again, as well as those who advocate white supremacy. Now, unfortunately, many African Americans advocate white supremacy. They do everything they can to prevent black progress, to prevent their own people from getting out of this oppression. They want to stay in this system because they have become content with this system. They want to stay in this system because to them, they feel comfortable. They feel that this is how things should be. Don't mind the fact that you can't see me. I'm still here. My battery's pretty much dying, but I'm going to continue the video regardless. So there are many people out there who, unfortunately, who look like you and me if you're melanated, that believe that white supremacy is a good thing. They believe that oppression is a good thing and that all of us should be held down because that's the way it needs to be. Unfortunately for them, that's not the way it needs to be at all. That's not the way it should be at all. Now, the few are the ones who actually have a brain, who use common sense and realize that you're not racist if you're promoting your own people together. You're not racist if you're not bothering anyone or causing violence towards a group of people because of the color of their skin. You're not racist or hateful if you are going about your business just preaching to your children and preaching to your people that love each other and to unite because you see so many of your people falling apart and going in different directions. That's not hatred at all. That is called you're trying to make, you're trying to make progress. You're trying to make peace. You're trying to unite your people. For some black people out there, that's what we're doing. There are many black people out there that are in relationships with each other. But there are also many black people out there that don't believe that black people need to be together at all. They believe that we should all be held, how should I put this in a way that you can understand? They all pretty much believe that we should all go our separate ways. That black men and black women should never be together anymore. That we only have the option of dating outside of our community. And I don't believe that's an option that we need to even go, to partake in. There are plenty of black women out there that say they would never be interested in dating a white man, and then they decide to date one because they've had too many bad relationships with, black men. Some black women say they don't hate black men. They just have a preference in white men. The thing that I don't understand, the thing to me that makes no sense at all, is that we shouldn't have a preference at all. There should be no preference for anyone in any group. Black women and black men should not have preferences for the outside community. As I said many times before, as you've heard many times before, there are not other races, there are not other ethnicities out there that are preaching to date outside of your community like black people are. Black people are helping the dominant society aid in their own destruction by doing this every single day. Whether it be a dark-skinned man or a dark-skinned woman, whether it be any black man or any black woman that is doing this, it's just not, it's detrimental to the survival of the dominant society, but it's not helping your society at all. It's decreasing your society, and it's sad. And they know this is happening, and know it's true, but they don't care. And the fact that they've got so many of you brainwashed into believing that love is love and you can do whatever you want, you look like fools when you're going out here and practicing in this foolishness. It doesn't make any sense. Cats don't procreate with dogs. Other animals don't procreate with other animals because it just doesn't make any sense. It's called the natural order. And I really wish people would stop saying that it's racist, because there's nothing racist about it. Nobody's going out there telling black people to hate white people. Nobody's going out there saying that you shouldn't love all people. But there's no reason why we should be looking outside of our own community just because we have situations, or we had, that we've had, how should I say, relationships that have gone bad. There's no reason that we should be doing that. There's no reason at all. But unfortunately, there are a lot of lost souls in our community. There are a lot of lost people in our community that don't want to be found. And even though they know that there is a system of oppression, and they know that racism exists and is rearing its ugly head every single day, they just don't care, because they are content with the system, and they believe that if they are in a relationship with the person of the dominant society, it doesn't, racism doesn't affect them, because they're with this person who other people believe are racist and part of the racist society. They think that they're okay until it happens to them and they get their wake-up call. I'm never going to criticize people outwardly if they decide to choose to be with these people, because that's their choice, it's their life, and we can't live their life. Only they can live their life for them. But as I said before, as far as I'm concerned, I only have eyes for black women. That's just what I have. And for some reason, black people that are in love with other black people are shamed for only being in love with black people, because now they're trying to make black people believe, and it's working on so many levels. It's working right now. They're making us believe that it's racist if we don't have an open mind, if we don't think outside of our community, if we don't think about dating a white woman or dating a white man, that suddenly we're racist, just like the people we say are racist against us. That's not how it works, and that's just bullshit, and it's a lie. But unfortunately, there are a lot of black people that fall for this lie because they've been so, brainwashed. They've heard all these, they've seen all these television shows. They've seen these interracial bondings on YouTube and television shows and movies, that they think it's normal now. And then they're going to teach their children to think that it's normal as well. I'm not going to have my child thinking that that's normal at all, because it's not. My child's going to love his or herself for being black. And they're not going to be hateful against any group of people at all, because I'm not going to teach them hate. But they will choose someone in their own community before they look outside for someone else in another community. That's for certain. Because at the end of the day, I'm about black love. And the majority of people that watch me on my other channel, as well as this channel that I made created for myself here to talk about situations, believe in black love as well. So the many, unfortunately, are the ones who are speaking against black love, and they are for the oppressor. And the few are the ones who are speaking against this, and they love black women and love black men and want them to be in relationships, and it's not racist, but unfortunately it's racist to everyone else, because, there was a time when black men and black women loved themselves so much that nothing could come between them at all. And no one ever said that black women and black men were racist before, until now. Suddenly now, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it's racist to be a black man and love your black woman. It's racist to be a black man and give a black woman a compliment. It's racist to be a black woman and love a black man over any other man because you're considered a mammy. Meanwhile, the real mammies out here are the ones who are pandering to white men, excusing what they do, pandering to white women and excusing what they do. These are the real mammies out here, the real betrayers out here. And it's sad that we have people like that in our group, but we do, unfortunately. My light is dying, so I'm going to end this particular video, but it's just my 2 cents on this situation. I'm going to have some positive things to say in my upcoming videos as well, but I just wanted to address this because this is a conversation I had with a couple of people earlier in the week, and it's actually true. It's sad that there are many black people out there that will try to sabotage our black channels. They will try to sabotage anything that has to do with black love, but they will be on their hands and knees thanking God to be with someone who is outside of their community. They will do everything they can to promote interracial dating, but they will do nothing for their people at all, not even for their children, not even for the children of the community who need to have some sort of future. Because when we're gone, they are the future. They do everything in their power to make sure that the agenda and the propaganda continues, but they do nothing for the people in their own community who are suffering just like they are. And it's sad. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that's the world we're living in right now. If you are a black man, you love your black woman, you're racist. If you're a black woman and you love your black man, you're racist. But if you're a black man, you love white women, or you're a black woman and you love white men, you're not racist at all. That's what society says. Somewhere down the line, everything that was right became wrong. And everything that is wrong is now right in this society. The world just flipped itself over. And it's going straight to hell. I'll talk to you next time. Take care of yourself. I'm out.